This is your Seymour Johnson Weekly Update. I'm Airman Samantha Konechny. 'Tis the season for giving, and the first sergeants of Seymour Johnson Air Force Base are in full force during the Thanksgiving holiday. Airman Stephanie Berg has the story.
The holidays are fast approaching. With that comes plenty of stuff to spend your money on. The First Sergeants Association at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base has a way to ease the burden for the airmen this Thanksgiving by giving food boxes complete with stuffing, mashed potatoes, and of course, a turkey.
It started back in 2008. We made contact with Butterball then and asked if they could donate some turkeys, and then at that point in time they did. And then every year we've gone back and asked for their support, and for the last 4 years they've done so.
Students from Airman Leadership School volunteered their time to help box up the goods, which gave a certain perspective on it all. Sometimes, especially with Thanksgiving, sometimes, money is tight. You want to do what's best, especially for your family. You want them to have that experience. So for you to know that you can do that for your family, that's great. Everyone can use a little help. And what better way to do that than by making sure the holiday dinner is a great one? Senior Airman Stephanie Berg, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, North Carolina.
Now I know cooking a turkey is a big task. No matter the size of the bird, the process can be overwhelming. Airman Tori Fleck takes us to a special class that made it a little easier.
Most families have traditions around Thanksgiving. You learn cooking techniques from your parents, who learned it from their parents.
This is the only foil that goes on.
And so on and so forth. But what if mom and dad aren't there to pass on the turkey wisdom? That's where Butterball U comes in.
Have the turkey in the refrigerator 1 day for every 4 pounds of turkey.
Whether you're a Thanksgiving veteran or a holiday trainee, for the last 3 years, Butterball Turkey Company has taught Air Force and Army spouses techniques the pros use for cooking the perfect bird. The spouses sat through live demonstrations from Thanksgiving rock stars.
That's why I use a meat thermometer.
And even got to stuff a turkey themselves.
Somebody stuffed the turkey.
Everyone walked away with a goodie bag, a few new tricks, and a Butterball U diploma. But what do the professionals want the first-timers to walk away with?
For whatever reason, they don't have somebody older around to help them. But especially with the military, their sacrifices that they're going through right now, I hope this is going to offer a bright spot for their Thanksgiving meal.
An Air Force spouse Thanksgiving newbie told us what she thought about the Butterball U program.
I think it's so great just because I'm just starting out. We've been in the military since August, and I would never have any idea how to do all this. So this is perfect.
If you have any questions about rocking the heck out of your Thanksgiving, Butterball has all kinds of tips on their website, and turkey professionals are there to answer all your delicious questions. From Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, I'm Airman Tori Fleck.
If you need some help on the big day, give Turkey Talk Line a call at 1-800-BUTTERBALL. There's more than one way to cook a turkey. Airman Stephanie Berg shows us one method you should be extra careful with.
Frying a Turkey 101. 4th CE firefighters are schooling Seymour Johnson airmen on how not to cook a turkey. Note to self, don't put a frozen turkey in boiling hot oil. Senior Airman Stephanie Berg, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, North Carolina.
To find out more information on turkey frying, check out a story by Airman First Class Mariah Tolbert on our website at seymourjohnson.af.mil. When firefighters are done making sure no one burns down their house on Thanksgiving, they challenge themselves to be among the best in their career field. I got to go down to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina to watch them in action. You may have time to whistle your favorite tune while tying your boots, but not firefighters. Their speed and strength were tested at the Scott Firefighter Combat Challenge in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. 150 teams of civilian and military firefighters from all over the world showed up to compete.
It's a competition for the top Firefighter Combat Challenge team. What it is it's a competition, it's a challenge course where you go up a ladder and hoist up a hose, drag a dummy, hit a sled, and what it symbolizes the fireground operations that we go through.
These professionals prove they're insanely fast, freakishly strong, and crazy coordinated. So why is it important that they're all so stellar?
If someone's not physically fit enough to actually pull out some victims or firefighters at that time, a lot of people are going to end up getting hurt.
The World Firefighter Combat Challenge is like the Super Bowl for firefighters.
Come on, come on, come on!
And most teams train all year for it, which is a good thing because that means they're ready 24/7 to swoop in for the rescue. The 333rd Fighter Squadron recently welcomed a new commander to the fold. Airman Stephanie Berg takes us to the change of command ceremony.
The 333rd Fighter Squadron said goodbye to one commander and hello to a new one. Lieutenant Colonel Jefferson O'Donnell relinquished command to the 4th Operations Group Commander, Colonel Brian Kirkwood, who then turned over the command of the 333rd to Lieutenant Colonel Nicole Malachowski.
To the men and women of the Lancers, I am honored and humbled to be able to work for you over the next 2 years. Next month, our squadron will celebrate its 54th anniversary. We have inherited a proud heritage. From Vietnam to Afghanistan, the Lancers have always led the way. Our mission is clear: to train the next generation of combat aircrew to safely, skillfully, and effectively employ the mighty F-15E Strike Eagle.
As she assumes command of the 333rd Fighter Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Malachowski takes charge of an elite group of men and women combat aviators. Senior Airman Stephanie Berg, Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, North Carolina.
Lieutenant Colonel Malachowski is only the second female commander of the 333rd Lancers. The first was then Lieutenant Colonel Jeannie Levitt, who commanded from August 2007 to October 2008. That's your Seymour Johnson Weekly Update. I'm Airman First Class Samantha Konechny, and thanks for watching.